Are you ready to hit the town now? Yeah. Also, Copper said Wendell was gonna be in town. You all set to go? Hey, who are you? I'm sorry, of course you're Yuna. It totally slipped my mind. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm going to get things set up for you. Oh shoot, I need to set something else up too. But that's just one cable. I can do that real quick in a moment, when relevant. Thanks for waiting. I hope you have a good time in Hanabira. So again, to go over a little bit more of the gameplay loop of Animal Crossing. I didn't actually mail the fossils, oops. Notice for Yuna, thank you for joining the Happy Room Academy. We'll be monitoring your progress as you try to turn your home into a masterpiece of style. Happy decorating the Happy Room Academy. Okay, nothing new there. Did anyone new move in? No, okay. Interesting. Alright, so once again, we gotta mosey on over to Tom next door. Given that we paid off another round of debt. The trees are growing in nicely, so that's nice. Welcome, valued customer. Please come in and brighten my humble store, So tell me, how did you like your new basement? Have you been down there to check it out? Quality work, is it not? Is it not? Now, you may not know this, but the Happy Room Academy doesn't judge your basement. Most are just too dank, yes? So you can feel free to store as much loose junk down there as you like. Or not, it's your choice. Now for the small matter of the bill, let's see here. For jacking up the house and digging you a new basement, equipment rental, inspection of course, then raccoon labor hours. It comes to 49,800 bells. That's easy. It's a bargain, I assure you. Oh, and I'm sure you know, you don't have to pay it all at once, certainly not. You can continue to pay it off through the post office like before, yes? It's been a pleasure. And we finally have our remaining two tools. The fishing rod and the axe. To use your fishing rod, just grab hold of it on your item screen and put it in your hands. It's quite easy. Then stand by the river and press the A button to cast. Just make sure you get it in the water, When the fish bites, your bobber will bob up and down. That's when you should press the A button again. If you don't act quickly, the fish will steal your bait and become the one that got away. So be careful, yes? I'll buy any fish you catch, so bring them on by. Happy fishing. Welcome back, GV. Thank you for the head pats. Hope you had a nice dinner. To use that brand new axe, just grab it from the item screen and put it in your hands, yes? Then face the tree and press the A button to take a swing. Be careful with it though, axes aren't toys, you know. You should use a shovel to dig up any stumps you leave while chopping down trees. It is common courtesy, And don't go chopping down trees just for the fun of it. You might break your axe. Besides that, it's wasteful. Still, some trees should come down. It's smart to thin out areas that are overgrown. Anyway, enjoy that axe. Yeah, we have enough money. We can just instantly pay off the next round of debt. As expected. Again, it should be about 1,400,000 for the total debt. So we will run into a wall at some point. I don't know what to do when I run out of money. Again, I did not plan ahead far enough. This is 100% on me, like, being flaky about this. I should have been a lot more, you know... I should have used a lot more foresight. I should have channeled Pyra and Mithra and used foresight. Is that foresight? Or is that future sight? I don't remember. It's been a hot minute since I've done the story of Xenoblade, even though I'm going through all the side quests on my own time. I'm actually decently far in. The only blade chart that's gonna annoy me is probably Tora's, because I kind of neglected to use Tora at all. Good day to you. Well, aren't you a busy little bee buzzing to and fro? Commendable behavior. Tell me, how can Officer Kapp'n be of assistance? It may interest you to know that there have been sightings of Wendell, the famed wanderer on Acre F4. That is, at least there have been reported sightings. I haven't had the time to confirm all of them. I saw him myself not too long ago, and received some fine wallpaper for my trouble. I was off duty, of course. So, he is a wallpaper artist. Jesus, what is my memory? Wait, you're new? Twiggy. I've never seen orange houses before in this game, on the map screen. Because I almost never have the 3-tier town, so I didn't know there was actually another color for a third row. That's really cool, actually. Oh god, catching fish in this game is way harder than the other games. Caught salmon and made it all the way back here. Now I feel bad. Oops, casually disrupting, the wonders of nature. Also, going inside the Able Sisters shop might mess up Wendell in terms of where he is. So, we'll see. Yeah, we'll gradually get Sable to warm up to us. It'll just take a bit. Dig spot. So, if you actually plant stuff in a glowy spot like this, sometimes you'll get a bell tree. Oh, but my pockets are full. Should I swap this out and just bury it again? Just do this, and then drag the money up here. We also need to check out the house, because we have 2 separate upgrades now that we have not partaken in. Again, there's a lot of one-off villager type characters that have different roles. So like Mundle's wallpaper, Sahara's carpet, Gracie is clothing. Huh? Hungry, must eat, so weak, lost 10 pounds, hunger, stomach pain, must eat food, it's all yours. I'm gonna give you a fish. Huh? This is my favorite fish. I can take this? Oh yes, I'll take it, before you change your mind. Thank you. Ah, so good. So very good. I must give you this to show my deep appreciation. Just take it, even if you don't need it. I'm so full, so happy. Damn, you just ate a fish in front of us. So yeah, that's how Wendell works. Basically give him a fish and he'll give you a rare wallpaper. Backgammon wall, I assume, is the one we got. You cannot buy these from Nook, so they're extraordinarily rare. There's also Crazy Red, who sells mostly fake artwork. Some of it will be real though, and that is how you obtain certain paintings exclusively. Which sucks. Red is an asshole, if I'm being blunt. Because he will often, like in later games, they actually give tells to what is a fake piece of art. I think in this game it's total luck, actually. Which is just kind of annoying more than anything. Anyway, we have a chair now. We also have all our money piled up on the floor. Oh wow, the load time was so fast I accidentally went back upstairs. So, hi, I'm gonna dump everything down here. Off stream, I also might go to the effort of moving all the money piled upstairs, over to the basement. We also haven't submitted any fossils yet, so we should probably do that, huh? So yeah, the current plan is to actually stream this game like twice a week, basically, which again is why I'm doing multiple days in a stream. So next stream will probably be Friday. I might do a one-off on Wednesday, just for variety's sake. You cannot mail multiple letters at once. This is very annoying. Again, there's a lot of quality of life that is not in this game. But again, I almost feel like quality of life is such a weird topic because there's like a middle ground where sometimes things can get too streamlined to the point of like standing off rough edges. Basically. And I do feel like that is an issue with some games. It's like standing off too much of the friction. Again, it's like this weird thing. I was like, I want this game to give me more hell. Like, it feels kind of backwards in a way. But it's true. It's how I feel about certain games. Where it's like, I kind of wish certain games would give me more resistance. Oh look, probably another fossil. Yep, who could have seen that coming? It's like I've played this game before. But yeah, I put so many hours into this game. I loved it. Also with Rossetti, to talk about Rossetti some more, I should have talked about him sooner. But one of my favorite details is if you really piss him off, he will basically fake a game crash, essentially. Like, he'll fake turning off your game. It's like, I did not expect Rossetti of all characters to pull like an Eternal Darkness, so like a Psycho Mantis on the player, just because he's mad at you for resetting so much. So yeah, a lot of people found Rossetti very scary. Even as a kid, I thought Rossetti was a very funny character for some reason, which is surprising to me given how sensitive I was as a kid. Genuinely, I don't know why I actually liked Rossetti and was not horrified by him. Alright, what does this say? To call me, connect your Game Boy Advance, turn it on, and then come by the dock. Kapp'n. So, I have a Game Boy... I have an actual Game Boy Advance, my original Game Boy Advance from 2001 or 2. I have a Mad Catz branded GameCube to Game Boy Link cable. I'm not kidding. Anyway, turn on the Game Boy. There's no cartridge in it, which is how it's supposed to be. And now if we go back to the dock... we have Kapp'n. Oh, hey there, girlie. Do you care to ride me boat to the island? Yes, I'll cross. So there, Missy. Where the island you wanted to visit? I am unoriginal. We're just gonna name it the name of the town. This is how I usually roll. Wait, is this an Hanabi or Hanabi? I forgot which town is which. Alright then, board me dinghy, you wee butterfly shad. Buttery shad? What does that even mean? Is that a fish? Shove off, we're bound for Hanabira Island to the briny sea. Now listen to me, Shanty, your love and loss. I love this. Yeah, there, young miss. You'll be gorgeous someday, I know it. You're no fool, and I got an eye for you. Eye for you, uh-huh. I'll be real, I haven't played this version of Animal Crossing since before I came out. Like, I don't go back to the GameCube Animal Crossing very much. I didn't know, like, Kapp'n just hit on you if you're a girl. Like, oh my god. Anyway, here we are. Hanabira Island Hole. Well now, that was some bumpy ride, wouldn't you say? I almost lost me vittles. Now you can turn off your Game Boy Advance if you feel like doing so. Yeah, I don't give a squid. I don't give a and that's a stretch, I'll hold back. We can change this, by the way, with a custom pattern. We have coconuts we can take to our own island. I don't think they sell as much as like the main 4 types of fruit, which are like apples, pears, oranges, like, if you take one of a different native fruit from your town to another town and sell it, you get 500. I think these only sell for 400. Also, hi. Ah, bonjour. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you yet, have I, babe? Well, I am Flash. My favorite food is eel pie, babe. Well, I have many favorites. My taste is exceptional. Bonjour, Yuna. Yes, what is it, Yuna? I'm currently looking for a fine piece of furniture called a blue bed. Ring a bell, babe? Do you know anything about it, Yuna? Really is just the thing I need to update my room. We also have our own little private cabana as a separate little house with these little Hawaiian like tropical shirts that we can actually take and bring back to our own house. Inherently speaking, the island is just like a nice little Easter egg kind of thing. In Animal Crossing E+, which is the Japanese expansion to the North American version of Animal Crossing, when they took this version and retranslated it back into Japanese and added more content, Animal Crossing E+, I think makes this actually a post-game thing. Like, when you pay off the debt, you can buy an island for yourself. Yeah, what's that? You tired of here already? So you decided to return to Hanabira, do ye? Yep, I'm leaving. So tell me this, Missy. You want to take a record of Hanabira Island with you and your Game Boy Advance? Well, if you do, then turn on the power, you see it. Be sure to take off sleep mode, too. I'll take it. Well, I'll be saving your island to the Game Boy Advance. This be a wee bit technical, so you better mind me close. For instance, if you turn off your Game Boy Advance, you'll lose your saved island, so you better be careful. And you don't forget to use your old sleep mode if you're gonna keep your Game Boy Advance on long. Now, if you're all ready, I'll get started, yar. Transmitting data, do not turn off power, do not disconnect your Game Boy Advance. So yeah, you can literally store the island on a GBA in like a, 16/32-bit form. God, this is a dim looking screen. I have a early GBA. No backlight. I had to use warm lights back in the day. God, this takes a bit. I see it on the Game Boy Advance screen. Again, part of me had a really wild thought, actually, about this. You had enough last, that well, then climb aboard. Miyata love awaits. Damn, he really is constantly hitting on the female character. Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of cod liver oil. We're off to Hanabira, Yahara, Yuna. Prepare for a sea voyage, swab down the decks, yar. You don't get all queasy in the belly now, do ya? Do ye? So yeah, we have a little playable version of the island on the GBA. We can like move a little cursor around, mess with the little villager on the island, get them like coconuts and stuff, I think. Yeah, I've had about all I can take of this. Are you ever gonna stop with your crying? What the hell was that song? So yeah, as long as I don't turn off the GBA, it's just the island's on the GBA. This would be great if you had a GBA that actually had its own, like, rechargeable battery. You could just have it on all the time. Land ho! Hanabira, Yuna, don't that just put a twinkle in your eye and a burp in your belly? Why, Missy, you're not crying, are ye? Are ye? Hey, you wanna know something really wild about this? I had an idea of how to capture this. Oh, hi. What the hey? Oh, it's just you, huh? I've got nothing against you, but stop shrieking in my ear like that, swine. I'm not deaf, you know. Sometimes I wish I were, but I'm not, swine. And why are you even talking to me, swine? Hey, Yuna, do you have any friends living in any other town, swine? Any friends at all? If you do, you should go visit their towns to see what it's like there. A little travel never hurt anybody. If you just can't be bothered, have them come check out Hanabira, swine. Why not? Who wants to live his entire life in the same town? There's a whole world out there just waiting for you. All you have to do is get off your haunches, head over to the train station, hop on a train. Simple as a pimple. Now, to ride the train, you need a ticket, so to speak. By which I mean, you have to have either a second memory card with data for the town you want to travel to, or a second memory card you can use to travel carry your travel data, swine. Don't forget, swine. Also, while we're here, let's go say hi to Twiggy. I hope she's in here, because otherwise I don't know where she would be. Oh, hi. Twiggy, that's my name, Cheapers. No reason to beat around the bush. And you're Yuna, right? That's your name. Well, super to meet you, Yuna. Cheapers. Oh hey, here's the blue bed we were being told about on the island by Flash. A lot of the island animals actually got brought back in the Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo update. They had been absent since the original because none of the games had the island. So that was kind of cool. Nice little tidbit there. Again, if you actually want to go for 100% in this game, which I don't recommend necessarily, you would have to go for a perfect town, which involves, like, maintaining a certain amount of like trees. Like if you have trees that are like literally diagonally next to each other, that's generally not seen as okay. So it's recommended to not do that. You're supposed to have the trees spaced out a bit more. I'm gonna try something. I actually don't know if this will work or not. And let's be real, by Friday I'm probably gonna forget to look again. I don't know if you can actually plant the coconuts in your town. Kapp'n isn't here because the GBA is in use by the island. Yeah, more like here. But I had a weird idea, to get back to that, where, like, hypothetically speaking, if you had a Wii or a GameCube and a Game Boy player, you could hypothetically have one and two capture cards, that's also important. You could hypothetically have the Wii playing Animal Crossing going to one capture card, and then hypothetically connect the GameCube and use the Game Boy player as a GameCube or as a Game Boy and run the Animal Crossing Island off of that. Like if you actually wanted to get footage of the Animal Island GBA version, you could hypothetically do that. Or alternatively, you can actually just use like emulation. To be blunt, like it is actually possible to emulate like GBA and GameCube at the same time with like Dolphin to actually be able to capture both at the same time, or like to run both at the same time. In which case you could actually like play both fairly easily. I just mostly wanted to use real hardware just because I like using real hardware for things. And also having like the ability to quick swap memory cards and everything. It just felt more convenient in some ways. I also have like equipment to hook up GameCube to HDMI. This is running through S-Video, so it admittedly still looks kind of crusty. It doesn't look as pristine as if it was actually running on like the best type, which would be component, or yeah, basically GameCubes had two video ports, an analog signal port and a digital signal port. The revision later on got rid of the digital out port, which sucks because then you can't actually get clean digital footage. Oh, thanks much, Yuna. I've received all of what you owed me for your lovely new basement, and in such a timely manner, too. Really, it wasn't much, so it probably wasn't too hard on your wallet, was it, Yuna? It was so cheap you didn't even notice it. Ho ho, why aren't you the high roller? Wonderful. In that case, why not go in for a slightly larger scale remodel, Oh, you're joking, ho ho. Come now, you're having fun with old Nook, are you not? Yes, admit it. A house the size of the one you have now will never meet the needs of a rising star like you, Yuna. Zany humans, such humor. So what color roof would you like to see on this new house of yours, Pink. Well, I should be finished with the task tomorrow, I'll bet you can't wait. I can't wait. So we're time traveling, as usual with this playthrough. You know what? If Nook's store is closed today for remodeling because we bought so much stuff, that's gonna really suck, actually, because then we can't actually advance a few things. So this might be very awkward, actually, depending on how this works out, timing-wise. So you ready to go on the town with that? There we go. And ready to go. Again, kind of skimming some of this because we've basically seen it already. Thank you for waiting. I hope you enjoy your time in Hanabira. So we'll see what we get. Ooh, our house is very nice now. Moment of truth. Oh, thank goodness. Your current layout earns 241 points. If we may say so, your house is quite spacious. It's up to you whether you expand it again. September 18th, 2025. The Happy Room Academy. So that's usually on Thursdays. I hate to say it, but your mom's been going a little gray lately. There's a little snow in the mountains. I'm young at heart, though, so I'm dyeing my hair purple. Purple is so hip, heart, Mom. The esteemed Yuna, the fossil you send is the right wing of a pteranodon, scourge of the Cretaceous skies. We return your specimen and eagerly await future submissions. The Faraway Museum. Alright, let's see the damage. How much is this going to cost? But yeah, when Nooks closes for remodeling, that's gonna be a problem because then we can't access the shop for a day. So I'm actually glad it didn't line up with the final day of this stream. Welcome, you come in. Your smiling face is like a treasure in the discount rack of my life. What the hell? And as I'm sure you've noticed, your house is finished. How do you like it? Are you pleased with the work, You'll soon learn to love all of that extra space, I assure you. Now there's plenty of room for furniture. Now then, I always hate this part, but we need to settle the matter of the cost of your remodeling. Building expenses are costly right now, I'm afraid. Yes, the bill came to 398,000 bells. What can I say? Houses don't expand on their own, of course. There's no need to pay me right this moment. Just continue to pay it off through the post office like before, and remember, I treasure your business. Oof, that is a bit of an increase there. So yeah, I think there's actually at least one more upgrade past this point as well. So that is for a second floor. There might actually be a second one past that even, to upgrade the second floor to make it bigger. So, yeah, we still have a lot of debt left. We basically can only get about, like, a third of the way through the debt, essentially. Do you know what happened with Pete, the postal carrier? Is his love still unrequited? I wish to hear that all is now well, but as I'm unable to leave my post, I cannot ask him directly. If you wait in front of your house at 9 AM and 5 PM, Yuna, you might catch him. Yes, you can intercept him as he delivers your mail. A brilliant plan, simple yet elegantly plotted. Of course, if he has no mail to deliver, you may find yourself waiting for quite a long time indeed. So the way Pete works is he's the mail carrier. He's also a pelican. Pelly has a crush on him. I think he has a crush on Phyllis. So there's like a pelican love triangle. So that's like a subplot. There's a lot of subplots in Animal Crossing, actually. One of the other really notable ones involves the Able sisters. Discount rack? What do you mean? When did that come up? I'm confused. Oh wow, the palm trees are actually sprouting. That's good. I don't even remember when that came up. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know it seems like I never have time for you. I'm just so busy. Please forgive me. Yeah, I genuinely forgot the context of that. But yeah, like, there's a whole thing with the Able sisters, like, one having a long-lost sister as well, who ends up becoming a major fashion designer. However, you also have, like, the story of, like, their mother dying, and Sable having to look after Mabel. Someone got a discount rack of your life? What? I have no recollection of this whatsoever. Morning, don't you totally just hate it when you wake up and peep outside to see icky rain, Cheapers? It's like all my motivation for the day just goes plop. You know what I'm talking about, Cheapers? Hey, did you want something wet, Cheapers? Guess what? When you take the train to another town, I just might follow you. It's a free country after all. If I feel like it, I might even move to a town you visit. Wouldn't that be wild? Cause like, I don't want to be stuck in the same town forever. That'd be so super boring, right? I don't have any plans to move right now, but don't be surprised if I do, Cheapers. Don't look all mopey. Even if I do move, it's not like I'll forget you, Yuna. I mean, Cheapers. Like, we'd still be able to talk when you came to visit, Cheapers. But yeah, in general, I do like a lot of the sub-stories, shall we say, of Animal Crossing, with like the different interactions. Fossil you recently sent us as an Apatosaurus torso. These massive creatures weighed around 35 tons. We now return the torso and await future submissions. So you might notice a lot of these are in pieces, so trying to assemble them is a little bit difficult. It's also luck-based, which ones you get or not. As we donate this, one really cool detail of Animal Crossing is because this was originally an N64 game, the file size is so small, you can take the disc out and the game will still run because it can actually fit entirely within the RAM of the GameCube, to my understanding. Who I say, and the Pato Torso. The day the remaining pieces of our prehistoric puzzle are found will be a choice one indeed. Good luck to you. So yeah, they don't say he doesn't say anything that deep about any of the fossils until you finish the particular fossil. So yeah, I might do some research off stream as well to try to figure out like money, because again, I'm trying to be real, I'm trying to figure out how to make it possible to pay off the debt within a stream or two. I would like to go into next week in game time, at least though, because we do have a festival coming up, which I guess I should actually talk about momentarily. We need to go to our house anyway to check on the upgrades that we got since we started this stream. Again, along the way, I'm checking for the money rock. The rocks in this game are placed in really weird spots where sometimes you actually can't get the full amount from them. It's really inconvenient, actually. Morning, Yuna. I guess it would be pretty boring if it was always nice outside, so rain now and then is good, Snortle. So what you need, Snortle? Okay, so whenever I meet someone new, the first things I ask about are his or her birthday, blood type, and phone number, and pet peeve. Gotta get that. Oh, and favorite food, least favorite food, shirt size, favorite kind of music, favorite video game. Well, all of a sudden I feel really sleepy. I don't think I can remember all that, so I'd better just ask you when your birthday is. Well, I guess everyone knows my birthday now. Oh, did you just say August 22nd? Then your sign's Leo, right? That's right. I have to remember that. I'll be asking you the rest before long, probably. Maybe not. I don't remember it all. And he's actually asleep. Okay. Yeah, whoa, did I fall asleep again, Snortle? You have to respect the guy who can sleep anywhere, but I just wish I could make it inside before I crash out. It's really weird seeing the phrase crash out in a game from 2003. Because now, like, crash out is such a common, like, phrase. Like, it just sort of came back in vogue, it feels like. Oh yeah, another event that can happen is villagers can randomly decide, hey, I want it to be nice, so I repainted your roof. The other interesting thing about that is, sometimes rain will actually get rid of your roof's paint. So yeah, there was a lot of chaotic elements to the first Animal Crossing. That, again, the later games kind of dial back a little bit, like villagers just kind of deciding things on a whim for you. And again, it's one of those things that's a little bit divisive because some of the, like, eccentricities of the original Animal Crossing are still very charming, even if they're inherently inconvenient. Like, yeah, in terms of, like, you know, a villager just up and leaving out of nowhere, like, that's obviously not great if your favorite villager decides to leave. And the motion actually captured really well in the anime movie for Wild World. There was actually an anime movie for Wild World that's actually really charming, in my opinion. It's very, like, slice of life, but it's cute. And also very heartbreaking in one part. Okay, we can actually still pay off our debt. This is the last one we can pay off without using more money codes. Well, looks like you paid back off your loan, etc, etc. You're at Leo? I think that tracks. Wait, why does that track? I don't know enough about it. I genuinely don't remember enough about astrology to know. All I know is I like Fruits Basket. That's actually Zodiac. That is not the same thing. I always thought it might not fit Leo, actually. I always thought it might fit Virgo more, because I'm like on the day before Virgo. I caught a snail. Hey, this isn't a bug. Wait, what do you mean? You got along with Leo's? Well, that's good. Thanks much, Yuna. I very much appreciate you paying off the entire loan. I appreciate it greatly, I do. You're a stand-up human. Of course, I have a feeling I know your new desire. Now that you've paid it off, I suppose that means you'll be wanting an even bigger house, won't you? For that is a natural thing to crave, I'm thinking. Of course, the only way I could possibly make that place any bigger would be to build upward, into the sky. Doing so requires all sorts of engineering and whatnot. It all carries quite a price tag. What do you say, Please. Well, I never expected such steady business from you. It's fantastic. If you insist, then I have no choice but to do as you ask. And do so with grace and skill, I might add. So tell me, what color roof would you like to have on this house of yours? Pink. Well, I should be finished with the task tomorrow, but I'll bet you can't wait. Might as well do our daily routine of cleaning out next door. I need to also research something else very specific, because obviously because of me time traveling, I would have skipped a few in-game days of my other town, and if so, can I go back and do those days? But going back and doing those days might screw up stuff in this town, so I wonder if taking out the memory card of this town and running the other file would, up to this day, would work in terms of not like losing, like skipping things in this file, essentially. I don't know if I'm making any sense with me trying to explain all this. And again, off stream, I'm planning to do a few things, mostly catching stuff, so a lot of the donating will probably happen off stream. Next streams, though, we might end up taking our time a little bit more and actually showing ways of organically building up money in this game, instead of just money codes, which is what I've done so far. Like going fishing, like doing a fishing stream next time, or a bug catching stream. Like, just kind of show more of the actual process of, like, how would you pay off the debt? But yeah, I think there's 2 more debts to pay off. I think. And both are very expensive. But I also might be wrong, because it's been a hot minute since I've actually played this game in full. Oh, that's pretty. It says red, but it almost looks more purple to me. Kind of a magenta-y purple. I was also thinking about the town tune. No one will ever be able to guess what my instinct for town tune will be. I bet no one will be able to guess what song I was like, what if I make this the town tune? But I had a very specific song pop into mind. It was like, what if I tried that? But it's like, I don't know how I'd pull that off. Some people actually have templates online. By the way, there's a machine on the left that's for e-reader support. There were e-reader cards you could scan to get special items. So yeah, this game incorporated a lot of the GameCube's features, like, you know, the link cable for the GBA, the e-reader. Actually, that's how you connect an e-reader, I think, is through the link cable. You connect it to the GBA and then go through that to the GameCube. Just like the memory card swapping, just a lot of cool things. I bet on N64 you had to like switch like save packs on the N64, because like the memory card goes into the controller on N64s. But yeah, you can see how much bigger the house is because this chair was up against the wall there. I should have put it in the bottom corner so you could actually see more of a overall progression, but basically it gets 2 squares bigger, it looks like, per upgrade. But we actually have a diary. You can straight up write in it too. But it actually does track holidays. So for example, we have Labor Day. We have a sports fair on Tuesday. I do want to show this off, at the very least. But yeah, you have, you know, your birthday. Some of these are kind of like low-key, like literally Labor Days, you go talk to Tortimer and he'll give you an item. sports fair is a lot more involved. We'll go over that later. The October ones are actually kind of cool. I think the Harvest Moon is like something at the lake. You can see the reflection of the moon. Halloween's a whole thing. Thanksgiving is also one of the more involved ones. You also have fishing tourneys weekly in November and once in spring also. You have Toy Day, which is actually weirdly early, along with a New Year's countdown. Like Toy Day, Halloween, Harvest Festival. I think New Year's is kind of involved. Groundhog Day has a cute scene where I think Rossetti is the mole. You have a spring sports fair. These give you different items for showing up. April Fools. I don't remember how April Fool's Day works in this game. I think they just prank you. You have a Cherry Blossom Festival. Nature Day for Earth Day. Spring Cleaning Day. Okay, so a summer fishing tourney. Graduation Day. So yeah, a lot of these aren't like particularly special. Just like little one-off events to give you like an item from Toytimer. So yeah, the only really big holidays are like the sports fair, Halloween, and a lot of the ones that correspond to like actual holidays. Interestingly enough, the DS game, Wild World, actually scales back on real world holidays, probably to have more parity with different versions. New Horizons also doesn't do great in my opinion by having like just little items that you get through the shop during certain time periods, but there aren't even like little acknowledgements by like the mayor or anything. You just buy them in the shop, but like in this one you at least go to Toytimer and ask, or like he'll give you an item corresponding to like Mayor's Day or Officer's Day. But yeah, like Harvest Festival is a whole thing where you have to like steal utensils to keep a turkey from being made the meal. Toy Day, you have to help deliver presents. Or no, in this game you actually have to like keep changing shirts to psych out Jingle the reindeer into thinking you're a different person. New Year's is like a countdown. New Year's Day, I forget exactly. But again, Groundhog Day does have a actual groundhog pop-up, sort of. So yeah, a lot of the holidays are actually kind of cool. As I look through the list, it's like, yeah, most of them are talk to Toytimer, and he'll give you something, which admittedly isn't like the most essential thing to show. So again, I think we'll be fine just mostly sticking to like a short, 2 or 3 stream look at the game. I hope that made sense, because I feel like I'm not explaining things the best, because I'm kind of in ramble mode at the moment. But yeah, that takes care of this for now, I think. I'm trying to think of anything else to do. A lot of things I can do, I've already done in some form, but I might do off stream. Like, put in the money code, for example, because we'll need like half a million bells for the next expansion, I think. And I think there's one that's 700,000 bells after, but that might be Wild World, actually. Might go digging for fossils, might go hunting for insects and fish, to try to both fill out the museum a little bit, and also go through, and like, get a little bit of extra money. So yeah, there's some stuff that I think I will start doing off-stream going forward. But the next day in-game will still be the next day, ironically, that we'll be streaming the game, which will be this Friday, if all goes well. Again, probably doing a one-off on Wednesday. Unless I feel especially like playing Animal Crossing, in which case we'll just, not line up with real time for the start of that stream. But we'll see how I'm feeling in, 2 days? You're already done, so what do you want me to do? Yeah, Rossetti is very interesting in this game with how he's just like, well, I'm just gonna delete your save then, and it fades out, and then fades back in. It's like, did you really think I was gonna delete your save? That became an urban legend at the time of like, what if you reset so much that Rossetti actually does delete your save? And there were rumors that that was the case, but I don't think that was ever proven. But yeah, we will continue our adventures in our Animal Crossing town, next stream.